Hey guys, this is Jack from It's Only FPL. On today's show, we're going to take you through Game Week 26 Team Selection. Included, we're going to go through a quick recap on Game Week 25, moving on to players to watch for the next round, and then we're going to finish with the final locked-in team for Game Week 26. Okay, so let's take you straight forward and onto Game Week 25 recap for It's Only FPL team. How did I get on? I felt okay. It was one of them sort of weeks where I felt a little bit lucky, to be honest. Salah pulled it out of the bag again, got more than half of my points, which was absolutely brilliant, so happy with that. Overall point standing, 1-3-5-3, not too pleased with that, to be totally honest. I've mentioned it to a few people already this week, actually. I had a really bad Game Week 9, which set me back quite a lot, but I'm still targeting a top 100k. I think it's achievable. I just got to have a good week every week from now on. No more mistakes, no more silly. So what did I do in Game Week 25? 3 players in: De Bruyne, Virgil van Dijk and Jimenez. Took those 3 out as well: Mane, Aurier and Tammy Abraham. I feel that worked quite well. De Bruyne didn't get too many points, but Jimenez didn't get any points. Virgil van Dijk got me a clean sheet, but I feel more obviously just keeping Jimenez and De Bruyne in for this week as well. So I feel happy with how it went in Game Week 25. Let's go straight into the players to watch for this round. Okay, so the first one I'm going to go for is Richarlison. You can see there, very good price. I still think 8.1 mil for a goal-scoring midfielder, basically a striker. So his form obviously is a little low because he's missed a few games recently, Game Week 23 and 4, but still a very high amount of total points there. I feel he is a worthy shout to have in your team, maybe even captain as well. Could be a bit of a long shot this week, but worthy to have in against Crystal Palace at home. Second player to watch I'm going to go for this week is Heung-Min Son. Obviously, I spoke about him on my captain show. You can check it out. I'll put the link below. Price 10 mil, that's the only thing for me. It's a little bit pricey on him, but he's picking up form now, and once he builds momentum, he is a worthy player to have in your team, in my opinion. So he's got a good amount of total points there, very similar to Richarlison. And the last 2 game weeks you can see there, 8 points, 7 points. So I feel like the form is starting to pick up. And the next game, Aston Villa away. Aston Villa's record at home in the last 3 games, they've let in 7 goals. So I feel this is ideal potentially for Heung-Min Son to come in, get big points, maybe a couple of goals, and the time could be now to get him in. Okay, so player to watch number 3, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. His price 6.2 is brilliant, and the reason why I've gone for him this time is because obviously James Milner's out, so I think he is starting to play a little bit more. His last couple of games, brilliant. So he's picking up form, 8 points, 10 points there. I don't think he's been spoken of too much recently. I don't know if many people got him in their team, but obviously they're playing Norwich next away. Norwich have conceded a few goals recently at home, and just Liverpool in general are just on fire at the moment. So if you don't already have 3 Liverpool players, I would recommend having Oxlade-Chamberlain as a cheap midfield option at the moment. Okay. The fourth player to watch, Harvey Barnes, and in his last 3 games actually, he's been smashing it, to be honest. The last 3 games, 7 points, 12 points, 7 points. He's probably the top performing Leicester player recently, or certainly the top performing player recently. So a very worthy shout to have in. Good form, you can see there. Good amount of total points starting to creep up. And their next game, Wolves away. Wolves have conceded 5 goals in the last 3 home games. So a very worthy shout, I think, to have in. Certainly one I've had my eye on for the last couple of game weeks. So I think another very good option there. I actually have Ayoze Perez myself. I'm going to stick with him for another week or 2, but I've been umming and ahhing whether to get Harvey Barnes in. So hopefully I won't regret it. We'll see. Okay, so the final locked-in team for Game Week 26. This is it. I have made 1 transfer, as you can see there. Jack O'Connell from Sheffield United has come in to replace Adrian Mariappa, and the reason for that for me is I wanted to double up on Sheffield United defender. They're playing Bournemouth at home. They've got a couple of good fixtures coming up, and then obviously we all know they don't have a game in Game Week 28. I have a free hit, so I will use that then. But for now, Sheffield United and Liverpool seem to be the best bet for defence. I'm having 2 of each this week, so we'll see how that goes. Obviously, you can see there as well, it's quite an expensive defence, so it's a little bit of a risk, I think, and I don't normally put most of my money into defenders, so we'll see. The only concern for me at the moment is my 3rd choice striker in Greenwood, and my midfield a little bit, to be honest. Salah, De Bruyne. If Perez doesn't perform, I'm starting to feel a little bit weak. Traore as well, I don't know if he's actually going to be included for the next game in, but obviously I've got Greenwood there ready to hop on in. As Man United's second only striker now. Obviously they've got AGUERO, but I still feel Greenwood might play a part in the game against Chelsea, so we'll see on that one. But yeah, AGUERO, firstly, I've got AGUERO in, I've left him in. His record against West Ham is ridiculous. I think it's 8 goals, 3 assists in his total record against West Ham. Man City aren't on form at the moment, so I'm a bit nervous of it, and especially what happened in the game the other day against Man City Tottenham, where AGUERO actually didn't take the penalty. So that has concerned me a little bit, having AGUERO in, because I thought that was a nailed on. I don't know what that was about. If anyone knows why he didn't take the penalty, let me know. But obviously, the norm is he would take it, and I don't know if it was a little thing where he won the penalty, won't take the penalty. I don't know. So let me know if you know. But yeah, so that's my reasons for having him in. De Bruyne. De Bruyne, I love him. I have to have him in. Obviously, he didn't do so well last week. Only got a couple of points, but you just don't want to take him out, do you? He's one of them. You just do not want to take him out, and he's not the most expensive midfielder either. So absolute worthy having him in still. The reasons for Jimenez, Traore. Obviously, Man United, I was a bit the game against Man United, I was a little bit disappointed, to be honest. I did expect a little bit more of a return from both of them, or at least one of them, but obviously both only got 2 points, or Traore got 3 points, sorry, in that game. So yeah, I think I feel confident with the team. To be honest, I still have my wild card, so I'm planning on using that pretty soon to freshen things up a little bit. It's just that standard thing where you're starting to see a few other people that you can't get in money-wise. It would take too many transfers to ship people out, so it's a little bit of a hold on until we got through game week 27-28, and then I feel like ready to kick on strong, hopefully from there. So yeah, so that's my final team. Let me know what you think of my team. I'd love to see what your team is as well, so if you want to share that below, please do. And if you're new to the channel and want to see more FPL content from myself, don't forget to click subscribe. The button's just below, and to have a good game week 26. Take care. We'll see you soon.